Yes, and then we have one more topic of the day, real quick to get through before we check out. Spider Unlimited says, Andre, happy typo negative season. Oh, so you go from Rammstein to typo negative this time of year?
Yeah,
Is that how it works?
well, it's always this kind of music. So yeah, yeah. I missed out on a concert.
Oh no!
Rammsund, a Norwegian Rammstein cover band that sings the Rammstein's songs in Norwegian, and it kicks ass. We actually have 2 Norwegian languages. We have like bokmål, which is what I speak, and then you have nynorsk, which is basically the reconstruction of similar to what the Vikings spoke.
You know,
they sing Rammstein songs in nynorsk.
Jeg har denne meldinga til deg. Du skal få en sjukdom, og det kan du banne. Og etterpå skal jeg drukne deg I vannet. Muttern! Muttern!
Oh,
and they had a concert a month ago in the opera. In the opera of Oslo.
You guys don't understand it, but I can hear the hurt in Andre's voice. He is upset.
Right I am upset.
He's very upset.
This was as close to as we're going to get Rammstein in the opera. Was Rammsund, the Norwegian cover band, in the opera of Oslo, and I freaking missed it. And
I'm not laughing at you, Andre. I'm laughing at this thought in my head because I keep saying this. Andre going to these concerts is like church for them over there. I swear to God, every week.
Totally.
And so this to me is like the equivalent of when you're out of town and you're staying with a family or whatever, like a friend or whatever, and you go to their church, right? So like the cover band is the equivalent of going to like your friend's church. It's good. It's not exactly the same, but there's something about it that you also enjoy, even though it's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what's cool about Rammsund, which is again this Norwegian Rammstein cover band, that the same guys behind it, they eventually just decided after covering Rammstein for years, you know, we're kind of good like this. Let's make some completely original songs in that style. And then they rebranded themselves as Staal, which means steel, and their songs freaking kick ass. They're amazing, and they're also in nynorsk. So yeah, I'll hook you up with some of them. They're pretty badass. I think you'd like them just from the sound.
Maybe.
Ein arbeider så slett, kniven skarp og rett, og kutte pulsen ville våre lett. Men plikta kallar meg, så jeg sliter I veg, selv om jeg lei, for arbeid macht frei. Lev hardt, døy hardt, du med Batteri.
Pilgrim Media says, Andre, who's the top Norwegian black metal band?
Ooh. That is a very, very good question. And you know what? You're going to have as many different answers to that as the people you ask it to. The popular answers are going to be bands like Muttern or MEitM or Satyricon. Those are the popular answers. But you know what? I'm going to tell you my 2 favorite bands within that genre that you otherwise might not have heard about, because like the music design of Muttern and that I don't really like it. It's like too rough for me. I'm not able to pick out a melody. There's no beat. You see, like I like Rammstein because there's melody, there's rhythm, there's beat. I like those things, which means that for much black metal, I'm not really into it. But something that crosses over into melodic and beat. For melodic, my recommendation, my favorite is, you're going to have to listen to this, Tristania. I'm going to check those out. They're in my top 2.
When the so brave lost within.
And the other one that has more beat is Borknagar. Borknagar. That's if that's easier to write. So those two would be my recommendations. Those are two that I personally would put at the top. But then be very well aware that you're asking someone who isn't that much into black metal, and if you asked a fan of black metal, you'd get very different answers. And also check out Staal, the one I spoke about earlier. These are the ones that started out as a Rammstein cover band, and then they have their own songs, which are freaking awesome. It's written Staal. Rambokniv, for instance, is one of theirs. So Tom, you'd get a kick out of that one.
Han har en Rambokniv i sin hand, og jeg vet Rambokniv.
I think you've told me about them before, yeah. Or somebody has, anyway.
Yeah.
And on that note, John Evan Bear says, Andre, are you a fan of Iron Maiden?
Not as such, no. Because I didn't grow up with them. I always saw their album covers. I was fascinated by the artwork. I mean, no one has artwork as impressive as their artwork, especially Somewhere in Time. The artwork for that is like one of the best album covers ever made. As for their music, though, like by the time I heard their music, I had heard so many other acts that did what they did and just took it to that next level that I couldn't get into Iron Maiden, which is ironic. For instance, I'm a big fan of Rhapsody, and they're clearly derived from Iron Maiden. I've also seen Rhapsody in concert twice. So yeah, I actually prefer Rhapsody to Iron Maiden, but that's because I didn't grow up with Iron Maiden. So they were kind of like little bit, I'm not going to say quaint, but a little bit like too raw for my taste by that time. And Robert also wonders, Andre, have you heard of Shotgun Messiah from the 80s? I have heard the name. The name I have heard, but I do not instantly recall their music.
There you go. And on that note, speaking of bands, how familiar are you with the Ramones?
Tom, your distortion is on or something.
Oh shit! I'm hitting the wrong button when I come out of the thing earlier. So, how familiar are you with the Ramones?
Oh, I know them very well. Same answer as with. Well, I do prefer the Ramones to Iron Maiden. Here's a fun story. Rammstein actually did a cover of Pet Sematary.
Well, it's funny you say that because that was what I was trying to segue to. And I have not heard that. You'll have to send that to me.
Yeah, it's only performed once live, and it's not by the singer. It's their keyboard player, Flocka Lawrence, who really can't sing, and he's the one that utterly mauls Pet Sematary. I don't know why they didn't have Till Lindemann sing it, because Flocka can't sing. But yeah, I'll hook you up with Rammstein doing Pet Sematary.
Just to hear it out of curiosity.
This clip was taken from Midnight's Edge in the Morning, which streams live every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 AM Pacific Time on the Midnight's Edge main channel. There you can send in your live questions and comments before clips and full stream replays are uploaded to Midnight's Edge live archives. We are also on Twitter, Rumble, Odyssey and Facebook, so smash that like, help share, subscribe and join us.